They out there panicking right now. I can feel it. They out there. They're panicking. Look at them.
Now, you're not naive enough to think we're living in a democracy, are you, buddy? It's the free market. And you're part of it.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Shout out to all those beginner investors and traders out there. Right now, you pulled up the hood money investing. If you're thinking this is Wall Street, you might want to do a U-turn. I wanted to show you beginner investors and traders out there like myself the portfolio right now, the Robinhood account, because I told y'all we're going to show y'all whether it's up or down what's going on, because I'm a beginner like y'all. I've been investing for over 2 years now. I've been trading for about 10 months now, but I've really been trying my best to learn as much as possible, educate myself, inform myself on different stocks, not just the ones that are that everybody's out there talking about, and I've had some great gains. I've done some great research and found some good companies before people that are talking about it on YouTube has even seen it or came across it, and right now I want to show beginners like myself the benefits of investing, and not just, squandering your money, because we haven't been taught these methods, and it's, in my opinion, it's criminal, because you can sit your money in a bank, your money will sit there for years and it won't collect any interest, and you could put $100 in the stock market and it can turn into 10,000. I mean, now I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm saying the potential or the possibility of it happening is definitely not far-fetched. You see, so I want to get into it, show you the portfolio right now. We are down for the week. Robinhood is saying this is 1,200. I'm down 10%, but I think it's about two. I think it's about $2,000. And right now, I want to talk about Vale real quick, because this is a mining company that mines iron ore. And with the EVs and the technological advancements that we're receiving at the moment, and we're going to receive a lot more in the future, this company mines for iron ore. And with the reports that are coming out, iron ore is getting scarce. There's a lot of countries basically hoarding it at the moment. The prices went up. You probably heard about Vale around the time Piedmont Lithium ended up jumping up because of the agreement or deal that it happened to do with Tesla. And that's when I started paying attention to Vale. You can go back maybe 2 months ago when I started talking about it. But that wasn't the only reason that made me keep my eyes on Vale. It was because it a lot of people were banking on Tesla doing a deal with or some type of agreement or partnership or whatever with Vale. But me personally, with all the EV companies out there and all the technology out there and all the vehicles that may need iron ore, I just think it's a potential, the possibility of anyone doing a deal with Vale or agreement or something like that is possible. That's how I looked at it. So I've been paying attention to Vale since then, and I've been kind of scalping it since about $10. And right now, it's after hours, it was up to about 17.24, if I'm not mistaken, and it dropped back down. But it's starting to climb back up. And as you can see right here on the Weeble account, I just jumped over. And I'm not going to advise you to jump into this, because there is a lot of backlash. Vale has a lot of backlash, has a lot of lawsuits. People have perished, around the sites that they have in mind for iron ore and other minerals and materials. So, I wouldn't advise you to jump into this unless you understand what's going on, and you do some due diligence, do your research, but, me personally, I've been on it since about $10, and that's the only reason why I ended up making this play with Vale, is because I started to notice a pattern over 2 months that it would go up and come down, but once it would come down, it would go up higher than it actually was before it went down. So, or made the run up and then the fall. So, that's when I started paying attention to it. And as you can see right here, if you go look at some of the reports, China iron ore prices spiked 10% to a record high on supply concerns. Check that, see what I'm saying? Israel billionaire. Now, I read that report, a little bit of it, and that's something new. The cases that I read were old, months ago, about like landslides and other things that happened, which killed workers and some other things. But, I don't want to get too much into that. Like I said, you have to do your own work, do your own research, do your own due diligence. Just because these things are surrounding these companies doesn't mean that the stock isn't going to still go up. As you can see, if you go back to the video, I talked about it 2 months ago, and it was at $10. Right now it's hovering around $17. So, I just want you to do your homework, do your due diligence, and check Vale out, and you might be able to make a couple dollars. Other than that, I'm just waiting for GameStop to make its pop. Because there's a lot of people that still thinks GameStop is just going to go down. And in my opinion, man, that's just not going to happen. I mean, me personally, I'm looking for Q4 2021, 2022. This is when I'm expecting GameStop to do its run, and it's going to shock and surprise a lot of people. I wouldn't be surprised if GameStop jumped to over $100 a share. I wouldn't be surprised, because of all the potential that GameStop has. It's rebranding itself, and with Microsoft, with the Power Up Rewards members, with Sony, with Nintendo. You have GameStop board members trying to hire new personnel. You have games like Cyberpunk that just came out. I mean, you have other games, titles that people are waiting for to drop. I mean, it's just so much that GameStop can do, and I am not worried. I am literally cold. Like a Marion. I got an ice box where my heart used to be when it comes to this stock trading. You know what I mean? Because you have to be patient, you have to be confident, and you have to trust. Bless me. Oh shit. That thing came out of nowhere. But you have to trust your research, and the information that you've read and researched, like I said before. So that's all I wanted to talk about. I got these calls here. This NMD is actually falling at the moment. This was up to about 5 at one point. But, I got it till February, so we're going to hold this out. I jumped in these AT&T plays. I just feel like it's a possibility that it could jump up to $33-$34 with the news and everything going on with AT&T at the moment. You got to do some homework. But these are just a couple plays. I should have made more. I should have honestly put more of this into Vale plays, because I just been I've been killing it with Vale, you know, and I should have just consistently, I should have just kept doing the same thing. But, you know, you live and you learn. I told myself not to go outside of what I was doing, and I did based on some information that I came across with Gap. Now Sasol, this is another company that I took a chance on because I just been watching it for months. I'm talking about months and months. And I know due to the pandemic and everything, that's one of the reasons why this company is being held down. So, you know, just as well as others, you know, so that's one of the reasons I made that play. I trade with a couple friends, and we discuss information, different stock information. And a friend of mine told me about this place, so I just said, hey, man, let me go ahead and see if I can double up on it real quick. Because at the moment, that's all I'm trying to do. If I can get 100 here, you know, a week, 150 here, you know, that's all my goal is at the moment because it adds up. It all adds up, you know. For the month, I'm up, you know, just about 3. And right now I'm down, it's about 2. I mean, this had to be, yeah, about 3, a little over 3. And then I'm down about 2, you know, so, because Robinhood doesn't record, you know, everything, or in my opinion. Well, they don't. It's just not my opinion. They don't. So that's what I wanted to show you right now, the good, bad, and the ugly right here on the block market. Sorry if I don't articulate myself in a manner that some of you may think that I should. If you want to get some great info on GameStop, I advise you to go to Roaring Kitty. This guy is awesome. He will sit down 3 or 4 hours and discuss analysis. I mean, his analysis and his understanding, you know, of companies and everything that, you know, you may need to know, or he could possibly give you an idea, you know, and some understanding about some things. I'm still learning a lot. You know, this is just to grow with beginners that may be afraid to jump into the stock market or afraid to invest their money in different avenues or ventures, you know, and I'm just a willing, you know, participant that, you know, that's very confident in the decisions that I'm making, and I'm becoming more confident based on the mistakes that I'm making, not being emotional about them, and doing my best to capitalize and learn. You know, so once again, I want to thank, and I appreciate everybody that tunes in to Hood Money Investing. Please go check me out on my Instagram. It's the same, Hood Money Investing. That would be Hood Money _investing. And please, man, join this beginner family of investing that's, you know, trying to grow and build and educate ourselves and possibly help others reach financial freedom, or at least double their money, you know, to put themselves in a better position so they'll have financial stability, you know. So like I was saying, this is Hood Money Investing, the block market. If you're thinking this is Wall Street, you made a wrong turn.
They out there panicking right now. I can feel it. They out there. They're panicking. Look at them.
Now, you're not naive enough to think we're living in a democracy, are you, buddy? It's the free market. And you're part of it.
Something just came across my desk, John. It is perhaps the best thing I've seen in the last 6 months. If you have 60 seconds, I'd like to share the idea with you. You got a minute?
After everything we've done for you.
Oh, see, I made Lewis a bet here. Lewis bet me that we couldn't both get rich and put y'all in the poorhouse at the same time. He didn't think we could do it. I won.
I lost. $1.
Thank you, Lewis.
After you.
Certainly.